Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Okay, tonight I'm going to do another one of those auditor videos. This one looks interesting. It says, tyrant officer tries to remove journalist from public building and gets educated on the law. So let's check it out.
Because you could be scoping the place out to rob the place. That's why. If there's a lot of money here, I'm asking you to leave because I don't feel comfortable with you recording everybody while there's business being conducted.
You don't feel comfortable?
That's what I just said, yes. I didn't stutter.
I have
Man,
freedom
he's
of
a
press.
dick.
It's under the First Amendment, which you took an oath to uphold. Not as a journalist, but
I took an oath to uphold the freedom of
the Constitution, yeah, that's for sure.
Can you bring a camera into a casino, sir?
A casino would be private property. So let me explain to you. Let me educate you really quick. So a casino would be yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, this is Long Island Audit. Check them out. They got some pretty good stuff.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Douglas County Government Center here in Omaha, Nebraska. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as soon as we walk in, we are greeted with our friendly reminder that they're always recording us. Even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them.
Yeah, and they don't.
Let's
They
hope that's
keep
not the
doing
case
it
here
even
today.
though it's not illegal. They keep
Let's take a look around.
arguing the point. I don't get it.
Is there something I can help you with?
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm the supervisor here.
You're a supervisor? And your name?
Tawana.
Tawana? No, Tawana, I'm okay. I don't need any help with anything at the moment.
Are you recording the office? Or
Yeah, I'm taking some pictures and video of the facility here, yeah. That's correct.
Okay. Was there something we can help you out with?
No, I don't need any help in particular, no. There's nothing in particular that I need help with.
Okay.
What kind of services, actually I do have a question. What kind of services do you offer here to the public?
This is the county treasurer's office, so this is where you would come to renew your plate registration, to do for your vehicle registration, your car titles, and your property tax.
Okay, property tax, car titles, registration. Got it. All right, thanks. Thanks, Tawana. Appreciate it.
He's being real polite anyway.
So the supervisor, Tawana.
Using that, then you're probably gonna have to get like some kind of
If I'm going to be using my camera?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, using me on your camera, like for
He doesn't need permission for that. I already know that.
kind of permission.
For what purpose?
Well, because you haven't asked my permission to record.
No.
Oh,
She's in a public.
I definitely didn't ask your permission, but
Are you
I would just,
recording?
I am recording, but I would just say two things. Is that number one, I didn't like come up to you and start talking to you or anything. You pretty much knew I was recording before you came up to me, right?
Well, I didn't. I just wanted to know that I wanted to ask.
Well, that's
if
what you
needed
asked
any
me.
help. I just asked you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then number two, we're on public here. I counted at least 15 cameras in this office here. So you didn't get my permission to take my picture, right? Or anybody else's permission, because it's public. It's a public area, so you just take people's
but are
pictures
you
without.
interviewing with the questions? Or?
I'm not. I don't want to interview anybody.
It doesn't
You
matter.
came up to me. That's why you asked me if I needed help, and I was like, I'll just ask, since you're the supervisor, what services you offer here to the public. But other than that, I didn't really need to interview anyone. No.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I like this guy because he's at least polite.
So I was gonna say just before she came back, Tawana, she does seem nice. Obviously she doesn't seem to understand that this is a public building and that
I'm sure she's going to call the cops. I'm sure she
exercise our
will.
rights to freedom of press and just take a look around, and there shouldn't be any issues here. I'll never understand, ladies and gentlemen, never understand why it is that public servants come up to the camera and then say, well, I don't want to be recorded. You need my permission to use that footage, etc., etc. Why would you come up to the camera? You knew I was recording. It's very obvious that I'm taking pictures and I'm recording and I'm not hiding it. It's not sneakily done. And then you come into the camera and then you say, well, I don't want to be recorded. You don't have my permission, etc., etc. So, I don't know.
Here they come.
How you guys doing?
How are you?
Good. I'm assuming you were called for me, right?
Yeah, so
Unfortunately. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, so what's going on?
Oh, much. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
Yeah, I'm Officer Vincent, 1818.
Vincent?
Dennis, 1771.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah. So,
So what are you up
no, nothing much. Just taking some pictures and video here. That's all.
You have business here at the DMV?
Yeah, I have business. Yeah.
Are you conducting that business right now?
Yeah, for sure.
What? Can I ask you why you're not in line going to the...
Oh, because I'm just taking some pictures and video right now. That's why.
Why are you doing that?
You ask a lot of questions. I'm not. Because
you know, we got a call.
Yeah, you got a
Someone was
call.
concerned about you. They thought it
Well,
was...
I spoke to a supervisor already,
Okay.
so I didn't know if that was. Spoke to Tawana over there, so I spoke to her. I let her know my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story here in at the DMV and in the county complex in general.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it, guys.
So your business is, you're doing like some journalism.
Independent
You
journalist.
don't have business with titling a car or anything like that?
No, not at this time. No, just an independent
That's
journalist.
what I meant if I asked you any business here. What they do here.
Oh no, directly with them?
Yeah.
No, not directly with anyone here at the at the treasurer's office. Excuse me.
Okay.
Not with anyone here. Yeah. So what was their concern?
Just, I was just suspicious. So they call 911 so we can...
It's not
If-
very often that somebody's recording everything that's going on in the treasury.
Oh, but they do it. I counted at least 15, 20 cameras has got to be in this one area.
Why do you think that is?
Not sure.
There's money here, right?
I have no idea if there's money here.
It's a treasurer's office, so there's
Yeah.
money. That,
I'm sure there's money. There's money everywhere we go, right? I mean, everybody's conducting.
by the sheer name of it, treasurer's office.
Yeah.
There's obviously money here, right?
Oh yeah, obviously money. Yeah. But,
I don't like
mean,
that cop.
So that would be the reason why they'd have cameras.
Okay.
Is because there's a lot
Well, there's
of-
cameras everywhere, right?
But there's a lot of money that's in this.
You have a camera on you. Does that mean you have a lot of money on you right now? No, it's for.
Am I debating with you right now, sir?
I'm not trying to debate with you. I'm just trying to tell you that you have a camera on you. That doesn't mean that you have a lot of money on you. I would actually wager that you don't have a lot of money on you.
No, but you just said that there were probably 20 cameras here.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
One camera on me, and you know why there's a camera on me.
And now you know why there's a camera on me, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
He
I just
told you.
you.
Because you're an independent journalist.
There you go. There you go.
What are you journalizing?
Oh,
I used
that's-
to be a journalist myself.
Oh, really? And now you're a law enforcement officer. I cannot reveal my story. It might compromise it at this time, so I can't reveal it at this time. But it might compromise it. As a journalist, I'm sure you know.
Based on that there's a lot of money here, I'm asking you to leave because I don't feel comfortable with you.
That's
recording
not
everything
right.
while there's business being conducted.
You don't feel comfortable.
That's what I just said. Yes, I didn't stutter.
Yeah, but what about it is that you don't feel
Because there's a lot of
comfortable
money
about?
here, and just like any. Can you bring a camera into a casino, sir?
A casino would be private property. So
Yeah,
let me explain
just-
to you. Let me educate you really quick. So
Oh,
casino would be.
please,
Yeah, sure, no problem. So casino would be a private business, correct? It's private. It's owned by a company, a person. They can make their own rules and everything of that nature. Would be a public building,
Which is
owned
paid
by the
by
public.
with his tax
I have
dollars.
freedom of press. It's under the First Amendment, which you took an oath to uphold. Not as a journalist, but
I took an oath to uphold the freedom.
the Constitution. Yeah, that's for sure. You didn't know that? You didn't know you took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States?
I took an oath to protect and serve. Yes.
Yeah, and to uphold the Constitution of the United States, sir. That's correct. You did take an oath to do that, or at least you should have. And
What school do you go to?
what school did I go to?
Yeah, what school do you go to?
What school do I go to?
Yes.
Oh, I don't go to any school. I'm independent. That means that I work for myself. It's my business. I do it myself.
So
So you
an
went-
auditor? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm an independent journalist. Independent journalist, yeah.
He knows he's an auditor,
Like I
and
said before, I'm asking you to leave. Are you refusing to leave?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
speak to a supervisor? Because this is a public building. I have every right to be here just like anyone else in this building that has right to be here. The only difference is that I'm holding a camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the deputy?
There you go.
So you guys are with
Omaha.
Omaha Police, and you said the deputy of the county is coming?
There's a Douglas County deputy that's coming here. This is
So there's a sheriff's office. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a understand. There's sheriff's office, and then there's the police.
look at the guy on the right.
So sheriff's for the
He's
county and the police
really
for the city.
frustrated.
Gotcha.
He should find a different line of work.
You don't
So why don't you feel comfortable with a camera? You have one on you, and there's cameras, like you said, there's cameras everywhere, right?
because you could be scoping the place out to rob the place. That's why.
But couldn't I? If don't you think? Listen, I know you. I don't know if you've been a law enforcement officer for a long time or not. 20 years. So you were a journalist, and now you're a law enforcement officer. So now you've been a law enforcement officer for 20 years, and you're still an officer, right? You're not a supervisor or anything. So you're not an investigator or anything. But I would say that just, you know, I'm not a law enforcement officer, but I would say if somebody wanted to scope out the place to, like, you know, do harm or commit a crime, I would suspect that they would do so in secret, right? That they would secretly record.
Yeah.
They wouldn't openly record, right? They wouldn't just say, let me draw the most attention to myself possible so that way I can stake this place out and come back, tell you my name is Sean, I'm on camera, I'm not hiding my face or anything. Does that make any sense? It doesn't. It really
Does
doesn't.
it make any sense? No. But people
It doesn't.
do things that don't make sense at all. And
Nobody would do that.
still-
I've never heard of it,
Really?
and nobody would do
You
it.
You can speak for everybody then?
No one would.
Nobody
No one would come in the broad daylight to scope out a place with their face showing, speaking to law enforcement officers, speaking to the supervisor, giving you my name. No one would have done that.
Okay, just because you gave me my name, that's enough for me? To know
It
who
should
you
be
are?
enough for you.
Is it enough for me to know who you are?
Do you think I'm committing any crimes? Do you suspect me of committing any crimes? Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
what's your last name, Sean?
I'm not gonna give it. Not gonna give it
He hasn't committed a crime, so he doesn't really have
because
to.
I don't provide my full name or my driver's license unless I've been suspected of committing a crime, and I'm definitely not. Do you have a crime that do you suspect me of committing?
Well, that's what we're investigating right now, I guess.
Yeah, but you don't have a specific, a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime that you suspect
I
me of
just
committing,
explained
right?
to you what I suspect, didn't I?
No, you suspect. That was your concern. You had a concern of that, but you have no reasonable, articulable suspicion that I would.
This
be
guy's good. This
robbing
auditor's
the
good.
place just by taking pictures. That's not.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're incorrect, sir.
So what's your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I'm committing a crime?
It's suspicious what you're doing right now.
So that's
Even though-
suspicious.
Even though you're in
But suspicion is not a crime, sir. That's
You
not
just
a.
said
It's not a
reasonable,
crime.
articulable
Well, suspicion of a crime. You missed the last part. Of a crime.
Wow.
There's a last part to it. It's of a crime. It's not reasonable suspicion.
He's not going to
articulable
win this
suspicion.
debate. That cops.
I am educating you here today. That's for sure. I'm going to. That's part of my
You
job.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, for sure, sir. I do know what I'm talking
so where
about.
did you go to
You
school?
didn't even know you took an oth to the United States Constitution and the First Amendment.
The city of Omaha, sir. I'm not,
took an oath
I'm
to-
not a federal agent.
It doesn't matter. You still
Okay.
take an oath to uphold
Yeah.
the United States Constitution. We live in America, sir. You take an oath to uphold that Constitution.
We do live in America.
Yeah, and we have certain freedoms in this country, and I'm exercising one of those freedoms. So you, as a law enforcement officer who's supposed to protect those freedoms, shouldn't be questioning me in this way, and shouldn't be suspecting me of armed robbery or casing the place when I'm obviously not.
So you spoke to a supervisor?
Yeah, Tawana. Yeah, Supervisor Tawana. I told her I was taking some
The
pictures.
guy on the
She
left's
talked to
being
me.
decent.
That's correct. Same way I talked to you.
Anyone ask you to leave?
No one asked me to leave. Why would they ask me to leave? It's a public building. Everybody has a right to be in a public building. We have a right to be here. We have a right to check up on our government. That's another First Amendment right. You have
Cause any disturbance, which is what you're doing.
No,
Oh,
you're
I'm causing a
causing the
disturbance
disturbance. He really wasn't.
I doubt that. See, what happens is that you can't come in here and then cause the disturbance and then say that disturbance is on me. You can't. There might be a disturbance, but you are the ones causing it, not me. I'm just walking around taking. What was I doing when you walked in?
You're based on that, on your opinion. Someone called us because they're suspicious of you.
Suspicious. What is suspicious about me?
You're recording.
No, she called because she didn't want to be on camera.
Why
But
am I repeating myself over and over?
So you're recording in a building that has money makes me suspicious. That's what you're saying, officer.
How many other people have you seen acting like yourself today, recording millions of people?
not everyone
I
does
haven't
it.
ran into
But
any
that doesn't
journalists.
matter.
I wouldn't know.
So
Who knows?
So you're
The world's a big
only person
place.
doing this today?
Oh, sure. I'm the only person that I've seen taking pictures and videos today. Well, now I've seen 2 more people taking pictures and video inside the treasurer's office. You two, right? You both.
Part of my job, right?
This is part of my job. That's what you're not understanding. This is part of my job.
I'm pretty certain. What's your name, sir?
My name is Sean. Yeah.
Sean, I'm pretty certain this isn't your job.
Oh, this is my job for sure. This is my job. Oh, yes, I
Who do
do.
you get paid for?
Who do I get paid?
None of
by?
your business.
You repeating yourself already leaves me suspicious that you're getting paid for this.
Okay, you can believe what you want.
Yeah, just like you obviously believe in what
You can believe what you want. I don't get public. I don't get funded by the public. If that's what you're asking, like you do.
No, I didn't ask if you were getting funded by the public. I asked you who was paying you.
Well, that's my business, and
Since you're an independent journalist.
yeah, that's mine. That's my business. That means I pay myself. Independent. That means I work for myself. I own a business.
How do you pay yourself, Sean?
Sorry about that, sir. You have a good
How
day.
do you pay yourself?
Well, what is that business? What is that any business of yours, officer?
It's-
I don't understand. What is that any?
It's your job.
It is my job,
To get it, to have a job, you must get paid for that, right?
and I told you I did.
And it's none of your
So I don't have to
business.
explain to you how, my bank account number, or anything like that.
Did I ask you your bank account?
No, but I don't have to explain to you anything. I don't have to explain to you anything. I owe you no explanation.
Okay.
I'm not causing a
I
disturbance.
just
I'm
asked
not
you a
raising my
question.
voice.
I mean, you don't have to answer.
I know I
You're probably
don't.
correct.
It's another right I have that you didn't take an oath to uphold the Constitution, though. But, so I guess you wouldn't respect that Fifth Amendment, right?
You obviously don't respect what I just asked you to do, and that's to go ahead and take your business elsewhere since you're not here.
You have
for
no
any-
authority.
for any-
You have no authority to tell me to leave a public building. You're going to learn that.
Oh, I'm going to learn it?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to understand that there's certain ways to handle situations, and maybe 20 years and you're not in a supervisor position, that's concerning. But maybe it's because it's very concerning.
Why would
But
that be concerning?
because why aren't you? But
Why do you think that is?
could be anything. I don't know. When I pull your jacket, we'll see why that is. But it's okay. When I pull your jacket and I pull your body camera footage and you become my story, and the world sees it, then we will find out why you're not a supervisor. But maybe it's an innocent reason. Maybe it is. Or maybe it's because you treat the public how you're treating me.
How
You
did
think-
I treat you, Sean?
You're insinuating that I'm committing some sort of robbery, encasing the
I never
place.
said you committed a robbery. I said you're
He said you're insinuating it.
What you're doing. That's what I said, right?
Yeah, that you said I'm casing the
I
place.
said it's possible that you were casing. it,
Sure.
but you all have it on video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can look back and see
Yeah,
what
well,
it said.
the people will see. How you doing, deputy? Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
Yeah, my name is Deputy Coffee, S716.
Okay, deputy. Hi, how are you? So I was just explaining to this officer. I'm an independent journalist. I'm taking some pictures and video. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Did you take an oath to the United States Constitution, sir? Okay, I just want to make sure because he didn't take one. He says so. I'm just exercising my First Amendment right. Just checking up on my government, working on a story here. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm in the publicly accessible areas, and definitely not casing the places he's trying to say that I'm trying to do. But again, just taking some pictures and video. There's no issues with that, correct? Right, deputy?
There is not.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, like I said, there's a way to de-escalate the situation and to handle things properly.
He's on a power trip.
I will. Of course I will. Why wouldn't I? But I'm just saying,
You'll see that what you're saying is incorrect.
okay, I hope so. I hope it is
No,
incorrect.
You do not hope so.
I
because you're
wouldn't want-
causing the problem here.
No, I'm not causing a You're saying I'm causing a disturbance, but I'm not.
Condescending.
I'm not.
So are
condescending. You came to talk to me. I didn't want
Because
to.
I explained to you point blank.
I don't stutter.
exactly
He said that earlier.
What people are concerned about.
Yeah,
Yet
it was
you still wanna
concern.
argue with me.
No, because it was concerning to me. There was a lot of things that you said, officer, that were very concerning to me. You were saying that you didn't take an oath to uphold the United States Constitution, that you took an oath only to the city of Omaha. You told me that I was casing the place. You told me that I needed to leave because you don't feel comfortable that I'm around money and that I'm taking pictures.
Recording while people are-
There's money in this building. You said that, correct? And you said you don't feel comfortable, so you were saying you're asking me to leave. That's right.
I asked you, yes.
Okay.
And
So
you-
all those
you
things
said
are
you did so,
worrisome.
correct?
All those things are worrisome to me. This is a county building. He's a county deputy. He doesn't have an issue with it because he knows the law. He understands that I have a right to be here. I'm not bothering anyone. You can't just come here and say that I'm creating a disturbance when I'm not. I'm not. No one said that.
Well, you did create a
I
disturbance.
did.
He's been very polite the whole time.
So
That
by me
cop's
taking pictures,
wrong.
that's a disturbance.
Well, obviously, if someone called us and they were concerned.
They were
correct?
concerned.
I didn't-
That's their
I
right to
didn't-
be
I didn't just
concerned.
drive by and just say,
He
"You
should
know
have
what,
just
I'm gonna
checked
talk
on
to
it and then
Sean
just
and
left.
Take what Sean's doing here
Oh, I'm sure somebody did call you, but I'm saying people can have their concerns, and that's fine. People can be concerned. I'm concerned about the government with all their cameras, but I
Or
don't call
just
law
stick
enforcement every
around
time.
until the guy leaves.
It's
But
okay.
you can't make the guy leave.
It's a teaching moment for everyone, right? I don't know what I could have done differently other than this is my right to do so, right? I have a right to do it, so why wouldn't I do it? That's the point. It's that you're part of the government, so are you, deputy. You guys are part of the government. Everybody here is part of the government. It's my right. It's my right to check up on my government, and that's all I'm doing here today. That's it.
Okay. Good luck to you then, Sean. Huh?
All right, well, you take care now. Have a great day. Thank you, deputy, for coming. I appreciate it. Yep.
The cop has such a power trip.
Have a good day.
You too, deputy. Stay safe out there, okay? Told you were going to get educated. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Now
to
you're
get educated.
YouTube famous.
It's a good thing. It's always a learning experience.
Well, I like that one, and he's right. They should have treated him with more respect, especially, well, mainly the one cop, the cop that was on the right the whole time. He was respectful the whole time. The cop's the one that was condescending and rude, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. But that's one of the best auditing videos I've seen. This is Long Island Audit. Check them out. And now it's time for a joke. It's time for a joke to brighten your day. Australia's biggest export is boomerangs. Turns out it's also its biggest import. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.